back here.
I graduated on my business. Yeah, I graduated on my Set.
Yeah.
Car three.
You guys have no respect for my face.
Get on the train! Alright. Aboard!
Folks, just a reminder that orange cable that you see above your head is for medical emergencies only. If that cord is pulled, the engineer stops the train, EMTs are dispatched, and we sit on hold for a long time. So please, don't pull that cord for anything but an actual medical emergency. Well, howdy, folks.
Howdy.
Is this on? I said howdy, folks.
Howdy!
That's much more gooder. Welcome aboard the Frisco Silver Dollar Line. My name is George. I'll be your conductor today. That gentleman waving us out the end of the platform, that's Conductor Zach, along with Engineer Tony. Everybody say bye, Zach and Tony. You're not going to see them again for 3 days. I do want to remind everybody to remain seated throughout our whole trip. Keep your hands, arms, and feet inside the train at all times. We do have a whole lot of bushes out here like to reach out and whack you. You just don't want to get bushwhacked. Over on the left, you had a quick glimpse of $50 Holler with their swing carousel and more for the little one. Coming up ahead on the left side, you're going to see a big green two-story building. That's the home of the famous Silver Dollar Saloon. You're going to see some of the prettiest singing, dancing saloon girls and some pretty ugly singing bartenders. Ooh, ever have those mornings you're trying to get going? Also coming up on the left side, everybody say it. Everybody say it. Fire in the hole! That's like those dirty ball doppers broke into town. They started setting the whole place on fire. Fire team is looking for all the volunteers he can get to put out that raging, that blazing. Everybody say it. Fire in the hole! Over on the right side, you're going to get a quick glimpse of the Lost River. I don't quite know why we go off the Lost River. It's right over there. Just past that Wilson's Farm, where they just had a big fire raising. Put up a giant swing that'll take you 70 feet up in the air, drop you at 55 miles an hour, and take you straight. Now, folks, I don't want to worry you none, but I did get word that those two notorious train robbers, Alfie and Ralphie Bowling, broke out of jail again. Everybody say, oh no. So keep your eyes peeled, keep your gold and silver heels, and then if it's in your mouth, well, keep your mouth closed.
Here's the outlaw.
And folks, we are starting to head down a pretty steep hill here, and I can see that worried look on some of your faces. You're probably worried about our brakes. Well, don't you worry none. We went out and bought the best brakes the money could buy. They'll be here Monday. That's powder keg, which is going to launch you from 0 to 60 in 2.5 heartbeats. Yeah, that's about how many I counted before I passed out. I was scared. Oh, beyond, you also get a quick glimpse of wildfire, which will turn you upside down 5 times. Over on the right side, behind that bench, you're going to see we got a whole lot of dirt and other stuff being moved around. You'll even see some things growing up over the trees. Well, I'm excited because I have been given permission today to tell you that, yes, we are building something. I just can't tell you what it is. I can't tell you, though, it's going to be big. It'll be fun, and we'll have an announcement later on this year. Folks, we're approaching the engineer's favorite part of the ride, Moonshine stuff. Some of the locals like to sample their wares, and our engineer's one of their best customers. My grandpappy, though, he that stuff frog water. He said the first sip would turn you green. Second sip, you'd start hopping around. Third sip, you'll croak. Ribbit. Stay away from the frog water. Alright, I got a real treat for all you city slickers that are visiting with us today. Want everybody to look over to the left side of the train. What do you see? Trees. Everybody look over to the right side of the train. What do you see? More trees. So here's the riddle for y'all. Why do the trees on the left look so much like the trees on the right? Because you're in the woods. And folks, you gotta laugh. Jokes don't get any funnier than that. At least not on this ride, they don't. As we come around the bend up here, we will be approaching the one tragedy in the history of the Frisco Silver Dollar Line. That's the wreck of the old 82. One of our engineers at Ichabod Q. Peabody, he came around this 3.5 mile an hour turn at a risk roaring 11.7 miles an hour. Needless to say, he didn't make it. He flipped that engine clean off the tracks and up into the trees. Well, 2 days later, we were out here digging around through the wreckage. We found good old Ichabod still alive and kicking. We dusted him off, gave him a fresh shine, and I'll give you 3 yeses so your engineer is today. That's right. Hey, Ichabod, if you're doing okay, Bill, let me hear 3 toots on the train whistle. I said 3 toots there, Ichabod. And it just goes to show you there's 3 kinds of people in this world. Those that can count and those that can't. Now, folks, I do want to remind you to keep your hands on inside the train at all times. We are in rattlesnake country. The other day we had a giant 87-pound rattle-headed cover ox and jumped up and grabbed a lady wearing pink. They do like pink. Haven't seen her or the snake ever since. We have, however, seen her husband every night down to the saloon buying drinks for everyone and singing Happy Days Are Here Again. Hey, Ichabod, what's the trouble up there? What's going on? Why are we slowing down? We gotta get back to town and... Oh, no. Speaking of snakes, you're about to meet 2 of the meanest rattlesnakes you're ever gonna find. It's Alfie and Ralphie Ball, and they're flagging our train down. Everybody say, oh, no. Oh, no. I'm gonna jump off, see what those boys want, but I'm gonna see... Let's see if we can't scare them off first. I want everybody shake your fists in, boys, call them ugly. Oh, come on, that was pitiful. Y'all are gonna have to do a whole lot better than that. Shake your fists in, boys, call them ugly.
Ugly!
Oh yeah? Yeah. I say it, oh yeah? Yeah. We may be ugly, but we're stupid. 2. Oh, hey, Ralph. What? I hate to tell you this, but you're an easy shot. 3. About time you got your score.
Let's hear it for Alfie and Ralphie Bowling for letting us go. The 2 notorious train robbers of Silver Dollar City. Yeah, we're lucky to escape with our lives. Well, folks, if you're having a good time today, let me hear a big old yeehaw. If you like to take that foot life the whole year long, all you have to do is take your ticket back up to the front. For just a few dollars more, they'll turn you into a season pass. You know, all the right you like all year long. Well, folks, we are approaching Sweet Mary's Call. So let's say we have ourselves a little bit of fun. Have a good old-fashioned Ozark screaming contest. I'll call out your number, and I do want you to scream as loud as you can. Let's see which car can scream the loudest. Y'all ready? Because here we go. Car 1, let me hear you scream. Car 2, scream. Car 3, scream. Car 4, let him have it. How many of you would like to know what we're calling this thing we're building? Raise your hand. Okay, we call it incomplete. Over on the left side, you get a quick list of our park's roundhouse. That's where we keep the cars, the engines, and the engineers so they're not running around the park. You'll notice something interesting about our roundhouse. It's square. Over on the right side, you get a quick look at the Geyser Gulch. That's our water play area for kids of all ages and sizes. It's a splashing good time for the whole family. Well, folks, I hope you had a great time riding the train today. If you have, then my name is George, and I'd love to have you come ride the train again with me sometime. If you haven't, then my name is Zach, and I'll meet you back at the station. We do have one more crossing we're going to go past. When we do, there'll be all these people smiling until us go by, so let's let them know how much fun we've been having. I'll call out your car number again, but this time, I want you to wave and give a big loud howdy. Car 4, y'all were so loud that tunnel, I got something a little different for you. Hey, y'all ready? Alright. Car 1, wave and yell howdy. Car 2, wave and yell howdy. Car 3, wave and yell howdy. Car 4, let's give it a big yeehaw. Well, folks, we're approaching the station, so please take a moment to look around and gather up your trash. Gather up your relatives. Gather up your trashy relatives. Hey, if you don't want them, we don't either. I see you all looking at each other. That's not nice. Remain seated until we come to a full and complete stop. The train does roll back sometimes when stopping, so wait till I tell you it's safe. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. So what y'all waiting for, Doctor?
The orange cable you see above your head is for medical emergency use only. If that cable is pulled, the engineer will stop the train, EMTs will be dispatched, and the train will be on hold for a very long time. So please, do not pull that cable unless you have an actual medical emergency. Well, howdy, folks! Oh, come on, we can do better than that. I said howdy, folks! That's much better. Alright, this is your conductor on the back of the train, Zach. And I am going to be your conductor for this evening. Everybody wait at George. He's a good guy. We'll see him in about a few weeks. That's what I'll do. Right over here on your left, you'll see a green two-story building. That is the Silver Dollar Saloon, with the home of the prettiest, longest legs you ever did see. We are, I heard those saloon girls aren't that bad either. Alright, okay, over here on your left is Fire in the Hole. Everybody say it, Fire in the Hole! Yeah, I heard there was Billy Ballhammer set the town on fire. Now the fire chief needs all the help that he can do to get the raging blazing. Everybody say it, Fire in the Hole! Alright, now over here on your right is Wilson's Farm, home of the giant barn swing. That thing is taking 75 feet up in the air, and 150 miles per hour. Now, I don't want to alarm anybody, but I just got word from telegram that the two notorious train robbers, Alfie and Ralphie Boyd, have escaped from prison. So I just have to ask, just to keep your fingers crossed, your eyes peeled, and if you have any gold and silver in your mouth, well, just keep it shut. Now we are going down a pretty steep hill, and I can't help but look at the worried faces in your, the worried looks on your faces. So, I would like to tell you that we did purchase the best price that money could buy. And I'm back there, we'll be around Friday. But in the meantime, this is what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to put your hands up and say, woo! Now you know the emergency procedure if these brakes, you know, wind up busting down. Now over here on your left is some of our roller coasters. One of them is Wildfire. That is a Whiskey Roof roller coaster. That thing was off you and took you back up 5 times. Those look like Lincoln Logs. Now we're going up to the engineer's favorite part of the trip, Moonshine Stump. Our local moonshiners, you know, like to bring some of their local moonshine over to anybody who pass by to try. If you want a sample, raise your hand.
Did you hear that?
Well, we'll drop you off, and I do mean drop you off and pick you up. My old grandfather used to call that stuff old frog water. 1 sip, you'll start hopping. 2, you turn green. And 3, you quit. Now going to the left, you'll see trees. If you look to the right, you'll see more trees. And you're probably wondering what that is. Well, you're in the woods. Now we're coming up to one of the most
Not in the woods. We're in St.
tragedies on
Louis.
this train was the old engine of 82, not too far back. An engineer by the name of Conductor decided to take some curve at a engine loading speed at 8.5 miles an hour when it was supposed to go 2.5. Needless to say, we didn't make it. But fear not. A few days later, we found our Ichabod covered in all the records. We dusted them off, lifted them up, and I'll give you 3 guesses who's riding this train. Hey, Ichabod, give me 3 toots on this horn, please. He never was good at math. The other day, I asked him, what is 3 and 1 is? He said, I know that, that's oil. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now entering Pottersville. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now leaving Pottersville. Population 4, well, now it's 3 because the dog ran away. Doggone. Why are you stopping this train out here in the middle of nowhere? Oh, no, not them. It's Alfie and Ralphie Ball, and they're flagging our train off. Everybody say, oh, no! Let's see if we can try to scare them off. Shake your fist at them and call Mazu! Oh, we can do better than that. Shake your fist at them and call Mazu! Hey, Ralph! What? That tree's too small. Everybody give up a round of applause for Alfie and Robbie Bowen to end our train go. just a friendly reminder to please keep your arms and hands inside the train at all times. And don't throw that orange cord unless it's an actual medical emergency. folks, again, that bright orange pull cord above your head is for medical emergencies only. Now, if you pull that cord, EMTs will be dispatched and the train will be shut down for a good long time. So please do not pull that cord unless you have an actual medical emergency. Well, howdy, everybody. Howdy. Let's try that again. I said howdy. That's a whole lot much more better. Welcome aboard the Frisco Silver Dollar Line. Now then, for your safety, everybody, please remain seated. Keep your arms length inside the train at all times. Everybody look to your left. That conductor waving us out. That's Conductor Blaze. Everybody say bye, Blaze. You know, with any luck, we'll see him in about a week. Now then, on the right-hand side of the train is Tom and Huck's River Blast. Get down there, take a ride on one of them boats, get ready to get wet. And on the left-hand side of the train is $50 Holler. That's geared for kids ages 3 to 7 years old. And just up the road from $50 Holler is Bears in the Holler, where the kids can go in and build them a bear. Now then, special treat for all you men on board coming up on the left-hand side of the train. That big green 2-story building up ahead is home to the world-famous Silver Dollar Saloon. Well, they got some of the longest, prettiest legs in the Ozarks. And the saloon gals ain't too bad either. Also coming up on the left, it's Fire in the Hole. I want everybody to say, Fire in the Hole! Yeah, last night a bunch of nasty ball bombers rode into town. They set the city ablaze. Now the fire marshal needs everybody's help to put out the raging, blazing fire in the hole. Now then, folks, on the right-hand side of the train, we are passing Wilson Farms. Now, it's unlike any other farm in the area. Well, they got them a giant 75-foot barn swing over there. It'll take you up 7 stories in the air and bring you down at almost 50 miles an hour. Wilson Farms. Now then, folks, I don't want to alarm anybody, but back at the depot, I did get word those 2 notorious train robbers, Alfie and Ralphie Boland, have busted out of the county jail. They may be headed our way to try and rob our train. So I need everybody. Now then, coming up on the left, we are coming up to Powder Keg. That's our launch-style roller coaster. While Powder Keg will take you from 0 to 60 miles an hour in less than 3 seconds. And that is moving. And on the backside of Powder Kegs, our giant roller coaster Wildfire. It'll turn your world upside down about 5.5 times. Now the folks up ahead on the right-hand side of the train, you're going to see a bunch of new construction going on. Now all I can tell you is it's going to be big, it's going to be fast, and it's going to be exciting. And look for a big announcement coming your way around August the 9th. Folks up ahead on the right-hand side of the train, we are coming up to our engineer's favorite part of the trip. It's called Moonshine Stomp. See a bunch of local moonshiners, they'll get together and they'll put out a jug of their finest moonshine for you to sample. So if you'd like to try some, you just let us know. We will stop the train, drop you off, and pick you up on the way back. Not too mean, pick you up. Yeah, locals around here, they call that stuff old car cable. Yeah, after 2 or 3 swigs, your legs will fold up right underneath you. Yeah, my grandpappy used to call that stuff frog water. Get 1 swig, you turn green. 2 swigs, you start to jump around. 3 swigs, you croak. Now then, for all you city slickers on board, I want you to look to the left. What do you see? Trees. Now quick, look to the right. What do you see? More trees. Now you notice the trees on the right, they look a lot like the trees on the left. That's because we're in the woods. One of the only tragedies of the Frisco Silver Dollar Line. We just call it the wreck of Old Lady 2. Now you see our engineer, it's a right buddy. When he spent a little too much time back there on Moonshine Stump one morning, he came down here, took a 2.3 mile an hour curve at a blazing 7.9 miles an hour. Well, you guessed it, citizens who's driving your train today. Hey, Ichabod, if you're up there, why don't you give us 3 toots on that whistle? Well, I said 3 toots, Ichabod. Yeah, well, at least he's still breathing. And that's a really good sign. Now the approach, we are coming into Pottersville, Missouri, smallest town in the state, population 4. I'll make that 3, the dog ran off. Doggone. Folks, we're now leaving Pottersville, Missouri, but we are entering rattlesnake country. Just last week, a giant 97-pound copper-headed rattle moccasin, it grabbed the lady by the arm, pulled her clean off the train. We ain't seen her or witnessed it. Now, Ichabod, what are we doing slowing down out here in rattlesnake country? Now, I don't understand this at all. Oh, no. We're looking up ahead. I think I understand now. And talk about rattlesnakes. It looks like Yalpy and Ralphie bowling up ahead, and they're flagging the train down. I want everybody to say, oh, no. Oh, no. You know, I want you to make them boys mad, try and scare them off. I want you to shake your fist at them and call them ugly. Come on, make them boys really mad. Shake your fist at them, too, and call them ugly. I can still see it. How about a big hand for Alfie and Ralphie Bowling for letting our train go? The 2 notorious train robbers at Silver Dollar City. I got a better idea. Everybody shake your fist at them. Call them ugly. Yeah, especially that one. Folks, again, we hope you're having a great time with us here today. Now, just again, a reminder for your safety, everybody please remain seated. Keep your arms and legs inside the train at all times, and we want to thank you. tell you it's safe to get off the train. But we're going to pull to a stop. The engineer's going to set the brake, and when he does, we have a tendency to roll back slightly. So, again, everybody, please remain seated until I tell you it's safe to get off the train. And thanks again for riding. Happy 4th of July to everyone on board. All right, everybody, wait. 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 Wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, that orange pole cable you see above your head is for medical emergencies only. If you do pull that cord, the engineer will stop the train, EMTs will be dispatched, and the train will be on hold for a long time. So please do not pull that cord unless you have a real medical emergency. Alright, howdy folks! Oh, come on now, 10 times better than that, I said howdy! That's all that much more good. This is your conductor John on the back of the train here, and I'll be the first to welcome you aboard the Frisco Silver Dial Line. Yeah, man, when he was on the left there is Conductor Joe. When you pass him by, I want you to say, bye, Joe! Now, first things first, ladies and gentlemen, please keep your arms and legs inside the train at all times. This is for your safety. Over there on the left, you just passed a $50 holler. Got lots of farm-level kid rides down there, including the old-time carousel, the treetop trail. So I got a little challenge for you friends out there. Try to say treetop trail 5 times fast. Ready, go! Harder than you thought it was, huh? Alright, coming up here on the left, we got a 2-story green building that might interest all the men talk on this here train. Because that's the one and only Silver Dollar Saloon. Home to the prettiest saloon girls and the ugliest bartenders. Or did I get that backwards? Can't remember. Coming up here on the left is the one and only. Everybody say with me now. Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Those dirty ball numbers set fire to the city one day. Now the fire chief did all the help he can get. Put out that rage. That's ladies and everybody say now. Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Coming up here on the right is Roots Farm, home to the giant barn sink. That thing will take you up 75 feet in the air and drop you down here. Okay, now I don't want to alarm anybody, but I just got word back from the depot that those 2 notorious train robbers, Alfie and Ralphie Bowl, have just busted out of jail, and they could be headed this way. Everybody say, oh no! Oh no! I need you all to do me a favor, keep your eyes peeled, your fingers crossed, and if you have any gold or silver in your teeth, well, just keep your mouth shut. Now folks, we're going down a pretty steep hill here. I'm starting to see some worried looks on your faces. But don't you worry no more, because I'll have you know that we have purchased some of the best brakes that money can buy. And as soon as we get them installed on the train, we'll let you know how they work. In the meantime, I need everyone to put your hands up in the air. Come on now, everyone on this train, hands straight over your head and go, woo! And now you know the emergency procedure if we do lose the brakes on the train. Speaking of a roller coaster, coming up here on the left is one of our finest. It's called a power keg. That thing will shoot you right on cannon from 0 to 60 in 2.5 heartbeats flat. Whew. That's about all I got in before I blacked out. Also in this here part, we got the Wildfire. That's our looping roller coaster. It'll take you upside down and around about 5 times. And we gotta do whoop, whoop, whoop.
you go upside down more than 5 times on that ride, I have some advice for you. Start praying. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is all the heaters just got fixed on the train. The bad news is all the air conditioning just went out. Now coming up on the engineer's favorite part of the train ride, and that's called Moonshine Stuff. The local moonshine will actually leave a family for any fast fighter drive. So if you're about to be able to raise your hand, we'll drop you out, stick your legs up on the way through. Oh, and by the way, I do need to take you. See, my old grandpa used to call that stuff raw water. You see 1 sip and you'll start to hop, 2 sips you'll turn a little green, and by that 3rd sip you'll start to croak. My grandmama called that stuff car table. She said 1 swig and your legs will fold up right underneath you. Now, folks, I do want to remind you to keep your arms and legs inside the train because we are now entering rattlesnake country. Well, I just gave today a woman in a blue shirt had her arm hanging outside the window, and a 97-pound rattle-headed copper moccasin came and took her right off the train. They seem to be attracted to that color and anybody sitting near them. The old wreck of Engine 82. That old engineer Ichabod Q. Peabody had himself a little bit too much moonshine back there. Took his 3.2 miles per hour turn at the raging blazing speed of 6.3. Needless to say, we didn't make it and we doubled off on over to the left here. But we came on here a few days later and found old Ichabod still a-kicking. So we dusted them off and nicking them up, and I'll give you 3 guesses engineering your train today. Hey Ichabod, we need 3 toots on that whistle, please. Oh, Ichabod, I said 3 toots. Oh, well, I guess he never was good at math. He's probably a Missouri Tigers fan. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now entering Pottersville, Missouri. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now leaving Pottersville, Missouri. Smallest town in the Ozarks, population of 3. Used to be 4 until that dog ran off. Dog gone. My brother's wife ran off too, and we'd be more than happy to get the dog back. Hey, come on, we can't stop the train out here. This is rattlesnake country. What are we stopping for? Uh-oh, speaking of snakes, it's those 2 train robbers, Alfie and Ralphie Ball, and they're flagging out the train. Everybody say, oh no! I might have to get up and take care of those boys, but let's see if we can scare them off here. I need everyone to shake your fist at them and call them ugly! Oh, come on now, we gotta scare them off. Shake your fist at those boys and call them ugly!
Ugly? Oh, yeah? Hey, Ralphie! What? I got some news for you. What's that? You're bigger than that tree. You okay?
How about a big round of applause for Alfie and Ralphie Ball, everybody? Platoon of Toys Train Robbers of Silver Dollar City. Now, if y'all having fun on this here train, give me a big yeehaw! That's what I like to hear. Well, you're in luck, because if you take your single day pass, take it back on up to the front, for just a few dollars more, you can turn it into a season pass. If you come more than one time, it's worth it in every way. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you one more time to keep your arms and legs inside the train, do not pull that orange cable. Alright, let's have a little bit of fun on this here train, shall we? We're coming up on Sweet Mary Tunnel, so we're going to have ourselves an old-fashioned Ozark Mountain Freedom Contest. So when I yell out your talking about, I want you to scream as loud as you possibly can. Now it's not a winner on the other side. If you get louder than your over, I'll give you a high five when we get back. Thinking, what is going on here in Silver Dollar City? Well, I have been authorized by upper authority to let you know that, yes, we are building something. Over there on the left, we got the one and only Rowell's house. That's where we store all of our cars, our engines, and our engineers. You got to do a little bit of maintenance on all three sometimes. Coming up on the right is the beautiful Lake Silver. And just in case you're wondering, it's actually no matter what, and I'll show you. Best fishing in the area, that Lake Silver. Last year, the other day, a local came out here with a one sticking out of my caught himself a 24-carat goldfish. That's about the only time his wife was happy when he was. Over there on the right is Guys Resort. That's our family thing. I moved up all over the climbing, the office, and the water thing. Fun for the whole family back up the road. But this morning, you might get a good one. Now, folks, I'm sorry to say we're coming up on the final crossing of the trip. Let's have a little bit more fun. All right, there's going to be people on either side of those things, so when I call out your phone number, I want you to wave and yell, howdy to those people. Let them know how much fun you have it out on the thing. Except for y'all out now, second year finding before. All right, nice and loud. All together now. Car number one, wave and yell, howdy! Wave and yell, howdy! Number three, wave and yell, howdy! Car number four, wave and yell, yeehaw! On behalf of the engineer and myself, we would like to thank you all so very much for riding the Frisco show tonight. We have to take some time real quick to look around yourself to make sure you're not leaving any trash, any relatives, any trashy relatives. Quit looking at each other that ain't easy. And folks, it does take the train quite a while to come to a complete stop, so I ask that you please just remain seated until I say that safe direction to the train.